Some of the table views are highly interactive, especially the customer and job tables. So we'll start with the customer view for illustrations. We've already seen in the ID column that if we click on an ID number, a form pops up, in this case a customer form, allowing us to modify, to change any of the information for that particular customer. If we click within the ID cell but not actually on the number, then we get the details for that customer popping up here at the right. Same information that's in the column, presented in a different format. So we go across the columns. We see also in the address column, it's a link. If we touch the link, we see a pop-up telling us, what's there. In case the text is too large to fit in the cell, we can see it within the pop-up. And if we click on it, a map shows up showing us where that customer is located. And we'll get into more about mapping in a future tutorial. If we click on the text number, the text composer pops up, allowing you to create a text or to choose among existing texts to send to that customer. Similarly, in the email column, if you click on an email address, the email composer pops up, and you can create a new email or choose among existing emails. So a lot of interactivity. There's more. In the jobs column, we see that we've done 17 jobs for this particular customer. If you click on the 17, it brings you to the job table. Only jobs for that customer are listed in this particular table. Similarly, in the invoice column, we see that we've done 6 invoices for this customer. If we're interested in what the status of these invoices is, we click on the 6. And it brings us to a table showing the status for this customer's invoices. Go back. And similarly with quotes, go down here, we see we've done a quote for customer number 8. If we click on this, the form pops up showing all the information for this quote and allows you to make any changes that you might need to make. We can also add new jobs and new quotes. So in the job column, if we click an add button, a new job form pops up. We fill this in, and we have a new job for that customer. Notice that the job is already filled in with the customer name and location, some other information. And we can add a quote. Same thing. The customer name is already filled out, the job location, some other information, and you get a new quote. So a lot of interactivity. I'll pop over to another table. Let's go to the job table. And we're on the invoice view now. I'll jump to the job view. We see a lot of interactivity again. We've got in the line items column, if we click on a set of line items, the line item table tool pops up, allowing us to create new line items or modify existing line items. We can, in the contact information, jump to the map, email, text, and if we go to the lead table, we see some similar capabilities. We won't go through this again. So again, a lot of interactivity. Notice in the upper left here, we have this widget. Right now it says 27 interested. This is a widget that reflects the status of all the leads in the table. So we have 27 at the interested stage, 29 that we regard as opportunities, 35 in the proposal stage, and so forth. A similar widget appears on some of the other tables, like the job table. Notice here we have a pull-down menu in the upper left called Date column. What this does is it defines what information is in this date column in the table. There can be many dates related to a customer or a lead that are of interest. Right now, since last phone call is selected in this pull-down menu, the dates here reflect the last phone call that you've made to the customer. If we select last email, now it reflects the last time that you sent that lead an email. All right, we'll jump back to the customer table and note something else here. The amounts column here, right now it reflects the revenue for each customer. And that's because the revenue button up here at the top center of the table has been clicked. If we click owed, now the amount column reflects the amount of money that that customer owes you. If we click paid, it now reflects the amount that they have paid you. We'll jump over to the jobs table. Note also, I mentioned that we have the status widget in the upper left. This reflects, how many jobs have been finished, how many are pending, in progress, inactive, and so forth. So these tables offer you a lot of ways to isolate the information that you're interested in, only those particular jobs or customers, and then to use that information to do useful things like send emails, find locations, and so forth.